Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's the home of the 5-minute or less video. I appreciate my 3,500 subscribers. I make these YouTubes for 3 reasons. So I can educate you on terms of when things would deserve education, to inform you so you can make competent and discerned decisions, and really so you don't get ripped off. There is so much garbage on YouTube. These people read scripts, they don't know what the hell they're doing. They're sickening. I don't even know. I hope you can see through most of these people. Anyway, just a little about me. I worked at IRS for a decade. I've been in private practice for 4 decades. That makes me 5 decades old in regard to IRS representation work. So I have a whole team of former IRS agents available for representation and consultation. As a former agent, I accepted offers and denied offers. I actually was good enough to be selected to go to Atlanta and teach the offer and compromise program, so other IRS agents would know what to look for, what not to look for, where's the smoke, where's the mirrors, and all that stuff. So today, this is a very short video. I just want to tell you what your chances are of getting an offer accepted. Right now, last year there were 48,000 offers and compromises that were actually sent in to Internal Revenue Service. 40, it's a round number, very close. Last year, 16,000 of those 48,000 offers were accepted by Internal Revenue Service. A lot of them were sent back and not even stamped in, because the taxpayers were not current or didn't have tax returns filed. But you have somewhere about a 20% chance of getting your offer through if you know what you're doing. The offer and compromise is extremely complicated. When I started working there, it was simple. It was a couple pages long. Now they've turned this into a menagerie to file an offer and compromise. They really have. But if you know what you're doing, go through the IRS prequalifier tool. If you're going to hire someone, make sure they know what they're talking about. There's these large offer mills that just spit out offers, but the problem is they don't know what they're doing. And then a year later, oh my God, your offer didn't go through. You shouldn't have given them the money in the first place. So just so you know, you have a 20% chance of getting it through. The downside, it extends the statute of limitations for a year if it doesn't get accepted, and it right now takes a year to get your offer and compromise to be looked at by Internal Revenue Service. If you're going to pay anybody to do an offer and compromise for you, like me, your attorney, whoever you're going to do, you want to make sure that person is licensed with the Internal Revenue Service, so you have a license on the line in case you want to complain. And in number 2, they're looking at your financial statement that's going to be turned into IRS. At our firm, I won't even take a nickel because I don't know if I want your case. I have to look at your current financial statement and tell you whether you have a chance for an offer and compromise. Anybody competent who's been doing this for a long time, and I would say there's about 5% of the industry is really sharp on this. You kind of keep going down from there. There's some really good people out there, but they're mainly really not as good. Anyway, make sure they're licensed, make sure they see your financial statement, and make sure they give you recommendations. And based on what they're seeing, for instance, if you were to call me, I'll tell you exactly what IRS is going to settle for or not settle for. Anyway, that's the skinny. You got a 20% shot. I wish you best of luck, and make sure, by the way, if you file your offer, you're current on your taxes. All returns have to be filed. If you're an estimate taxpayer, you got to make sure your estimate's in, or boom, IRS is going to go ahead and reject it. IRS can stop collections as well. If this was good information, give me a subscription. I appreciate those very much. That's how we grow on YouTube, by how many people subscribe. That would be helpful. Leave me a comment if you have a question. I answer about 99% of all the questions you ask me. Thank you very much, and I appreciate the subscription.